How do big companies manipulate us to make billions? What is the truth behind the shiny faces of big brands? And why does the media hide the truth? Today, we will reveal what no one else has dared to reveal. All these questions have shocking answers and secrets that are being revealed for the first time. Stay tuned. First, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all the latest updates. Apple. We all love the wonderful iPhones produced by Apple. Yes, iPhones are beautiful and smooth, but do you know how they are made? A report by Amnesty International stated that Apple relies on labor from the Congo to extract cobalt, which is used in the manufacture of iPhone batteries, where they work in mines there. Do you know who these workers are who work in the mines? They are children as young as 7 years old, working in cobalt mines in deadly conditions to extract the minerals used in iPhone batteries. In the company's factories in China, workers are forced to work up to 18 hours a day under enormous pressure. Despite its fabulous profits, Apple has evaded paying billions of dollars in taxes owed by using bank accounts in Ireland and the Caribbean, angering governments. In 2020, Apple was forced to pay about $13 billion in back taxes. Amazon. Amazon has raised the slogan, "Heaven for buyers, hell for workers." Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon and one of the richest people in the world, if not the richest, built his empire by exploiting workers. Amazon workers don't even have time to go to the bathroom, so they urinate in bottles so as not to waste work time. They are forced to walk long distances in warehouses under close surveillance every second, and if they slow down, they are immediately fired. During the fires in California, Amazon forced its workers to work amid thick, deadly smoke while preventing them from organizing any strikes to demand their rights. Nike has been notorious for using child labor in its factories in Pakistan and Indonesia, where young children work long hours for extremely low wages. Despite the media outcry, the abuses have continued with only cosmetic improvements and no real change. Purdue Pharma. Purdue Pharma has done the unthinkable. In a 2020 report by the U.S. Department of Justice, the report states that Purdue Pharma, which produces OxyContin, deceived both doctors and patients and concealed the risks of addiction caused by the drug, given its high opium content. This contributed to a significant increase in opioid addiction rates in the United States. When the matter was exposed, the company was forced to pay billions of dollars in compensation to the victims. Imagine that. Pharmaceutical companies that are supposed to treat addiction are actually increasing addiction rates in order to make billions of dollars, increasing the number of addicts and turning healthy people into addicts as well. Pfizer. It didn't stop there, and we're still with the drug companies. Pfizer, whose products are in every home in the world, is rocking the world with a huge scandal. The famous WikiLeaks documents exposed a huge scandal involving Pfizer. In the 1990s, the company used Nigerian children as guinea pigs for its experiments on a drug to treat meningitis, without any approval from the Nigerian government or the children's parents. As a result, a large number of children died, and the drug caused permanent disabilities and many others. The Nigerian government accused the company of unethical testing, and Pfizer agreed to settle the matter and pay $75 million in compensation. Johnson & Johnson. The famous Johnson & Johnson company used the bodies of infants as a means to make billions of dollars. In a report by CNN, it was confirmed that since 1970s, Johnson & Johnson has known that its talcum powder contains the carcinogenic substance asbestos, but it concealed the evidence and continued to sell it for decades. In the end, it was forced to pay $4.7 billion in compensation to those affected. Nestlé. As for Nestlé, there is no need to mention it. The company faces a long list of accusations leveled at it by The Guardian, The Washington Post, the BBC, and the World Health Organization. Among these accusations are the use of children from Côte d'Ivoire as slaves, trafficked to work on cocoa farms. These children are exploited in the most horrific ways. with extremely long working hours, very low wages, and the worst working conditions imaginable. Despite Nestlé's constant promises to improve wages and reduce working hours, reports indicate that these are nothing more than empty promises. The company is also accused of stealing water from poor communities and selling it at exorbitant prices. In Pakistan, Nestlé's has depleted groundwater from poor villages, leaving residents without drinking water, while Nestlé's bottles the water in luxury bottles and sells it at exorbitant prices. It is also accused of destroying forests in Indonesia and Africa to grow cheap palm oil trees, leading to massive pollution from forest fires and the extinction of animals such as orangutans. Chevron, one of the world's largest oil companies, caused one of the biggest environmental disasters, polluting the Amazon rainforest in Ecuador with millions of gallons of oil, destroying the lives of thousands of indigenous people and spreading cancer. Although the company was convicted and fined $9.5 billion, it has so far evaded payment. DuPont, the famous chemical company DuPont, concealed for years the danger of the chemical PFOA used in the manufacture of Teflon, despite knowing that it causes cancer and pollutes water. It continued production until the matter was exposed and agreed to pay compensation amounting to $670 million to settle the lawsuits against it. Volkswagen. The famous car company Volkswagen proved that it's not a car company, but a collective fraud. It installed software in its cars to deceive pollution measuring devices, making its cars appear environmentally friendly while polluting the air 40 times the permissible limit. In a world that reveres quick profits, large companies hide ugly faces full of scandals and ethical violations behind their flashy slogans. From exploiting workers and manipulating markets to covering up blatant crimes, these companies prove that profit can be more valuable than human beings themselves. When companies reach this level of greed and avarice, they become ruthless monsters. Now that you know the truth, what will you do? Share this video, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell to receive notifications.